all the stories of the Bible. The setting of this story is in two places, for Abram and his nephew Lot had divided and gone separate directions. Lot had chosen the Jordan Valley, which was where the evil cities of Sodom and Gomorrah lie. Now Abram had taken the other direction, and God had spoken to Abram and had promised him that whatever land he could see, they were his. And not only that, God promised Abram an eternal legacy that would last through the ages and would be lived out through his children and his children's children. This is the battle of the Salt Sea, which happened after this time Lot and Abram had separated. Now in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, there arose a great battle, for 10 armies joined together to fight in the valley of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. These are the details of the battle. There were armies of Amraphel, Arioch king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer king of Elam, and Tidal king of Goyim. These kings joined together against Bera king of Sodom, Bershah king of Gomorrah, Shinab king of Admah, and Shemember king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela as well. These 9 kings joined forces in the Salt Sea, which is called the Valley of Siddim. For 12 years they had served this one king, Chedorlaomer, but in the 13th year they all decided the burden was great and joined together to overthrow him. So this was the 14th year of Chedorlaomer's reign. And the kings who were with him, loyal to him, defeated the Rephaim people in Asherah-Karnaim, and the Zuzim and Ham, the Emim in Shavana Kiriathaim, and the Horites in their hill country of Seir, as far as El Paran on the border of the wilderness. Now they turned back and came home from the battle, and on the way defeated the country of the Amalekites and also the Amorites. The king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, and Bela, these 5 kings, they went out and joined the returning army of Chedorlaomer as he was coming back. His ranks had been weakened from their campaign. Now this valley of Siddim was full of tar pits, and the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled in terror, and some of them even fell into the pits. The rest of the people were scattered across the hill country. So the enemy took possession of Sodom and Gomorrah, the cities, and all their provisions. And then things settled down a bit. But in that skirmish, they took Lot, the son of Abram's brother, because Lot was living in that city. Somebody escaped and ran and told Abram, who was living by the oaks of Mamre. They said, "Someone has taken your nephew and his family." Abram heard that his kinsmen had been taken captive. He led forth trained men who were born in his house, 318 of them. And they traveled as far as the place where Dan is at this time. Now Abram divided his forces by night. He sent some of them one way. He sent some a different way. And they surrounded the army, which was not suspecting. And they routed them away, and they rescued Lot, and they rescued his people. All of them were intact. And on the way back from the defeat of Chedorlaomer, there were kings who came forth in thanksgiving to Abram for what he had done. The king of Sodom went to meet him at the valley of Shaveh, and Melchizedek, the king of Salem, came to Abram, another king. And this man was a priest of the Most High, true and living God. He blessed Abram. He said, "Blessed be Abram by God Most High. He possesses the heavens and the earth, all of them. Blessed be the God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand through his mighty strength." And Abram turned over to this man 1/10 of everything he had. Now the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the people that you have rescued, but you may keep all the things that you have taken." But Abram said, "No, for I have lifted up my hand to the Lord, the true and holy God Most High, who owns all of heaven and earth. And I have promised him that I will not take from you even a thread of clothing or a sandal strap, nothing that is yours. For I do not want you to be the one to say, 'I have made Abram rich.' I will take nothing but, of course, the food which we have already eaten. Now let these men who are with me take a few things, and we will go in peace." So that is the story of how Lot was caught up in a great war, and yet Abram, with bravery and a valiant spirit, went forward in faith and rescued his nephew Lot from the hands of the evil king Chedorlaomer.